The world watched in awe as Cardinal Luis Antonio Tagle was crowned pope in a grand ceremony that will be remembered for generations. It was a moment of deep spiritual significance, a turning point for the Catholic Church, and a day that millions of faithful around the world had been waiting for. The announcement marked the beginning of a new chapter, a chapter filled with hope, renewal, and a vision for unity within the Church. All eyes turned to Rome, where history was unfolding. The anticipation was electric as the faithful gathered in St. Peter's Square, waiting to witness the monumental occasion. Pilgrims from different countries speaking various languages came together as one, united by their belief in a leader who would guide the Church into a new era. Cardinal Tagle, a man known for his humility and deep connection to the people, was about to accept the greatest responsibility of his life. From his early years in Manila to his extensive travels around the world, Cardinal Tagle had always been a figure of compassion and service. His journey to the papacy was not one of power and ambition, but of dedication and unwavering faith. He had touched the hearts of many, offering comfort to those in need and championing the values of love and kindness. Now he stood at the threshold of a new mission, ready to lead the Church with wisdom and grace. As the moment arrived, the air was filled with prayers and blessings. The faithful stood shoulder to shoulder, their hearts beating with anticipation. The ceremony was steeped in centuries-old traditions, each step carrying profound meaning. The presentation of the fisherman's ring symbolized the authority bestowed upon the new pope. The papal pallium, a woolen band with 6 crosses, was placed on his shoulders, signifying his role as the shepherd of the Church. These were not mere symbols. They were powerful reminders of the legacy he was inheriting and the weight of the responsibility he now bore. As Pope Tagle stepped onto the balcony, the crowd erupted in cheers and applause. The emotions were overwhelming. Tears of joy, hands raised in prayer, voices lifted in praise. It was a moment of unity, where differences disappeared and faith shone brightly. The sound of the bells echoed across Rome, announcing to the world that a new leader had taken his place. Pope Tagle's first words as the head of the Catholic Church resonated deeply with the faithful. With warmth in his voice and sincerity in his heart, he addressed the world, calling for unity, love, and compassion. He reminded the people that the Church must stand as a beacon of hope, reaching out to the marginalized, caring for the poor, and spreading the message of peace. His words were simple yet powerful, a call to action for every believer to live their faith with courage and kindness. In the Philippines, the news was met with immense joy and celebration. The streets of Manila were filled with people rejoicing, waving banners and singing hymns of praise. Churches overflowed with worshipers, offering prayers of thanksgiving for their beloved cardinal's ascension to the papacy. It was a historic moment for the country, a source of national pride, and a reflection of the deep faith that runs through the Filipino people. But Pope Tagle's mission was just beginning. The world he now led was filled with challenges: poverty, conflict, injustice, and a growing distance from spirituality. He understood that his role was not just to lead, but to heal, to bridge divides, and to restore faith in a time when many had lost their way. His commitment to inclusivity, social justice, and environmental stewardship showed a leader who was ready to embrace the realities of the modern world, while staying true to the core values of the Church. The journey ahead would not be easy. The Church faced internal divisions, debates over doctrine, and a rapidly changing society. But Pope Tagle was prepared to take on these challenges with humility and courage. His leadership promised to bring people together, to foster a spirit of dialogue and understanding. He believed in a Church that was open to all, where love and acceptance triumphed over fear and exclusion. As the days passed, the world continued to watch with faith and hope. Pope Tagle's actions and decisions would shape the future of the Church, influencing the lives of millions. His message of unity and compassion was a guiding light, reminding people that faith was not just about rituals, but about living a life of kindness, service, and love for one another. From the grandeur of the Vatican to the humble homes of the faithful, The impact of his leadership was felt everywhere. The Catholic Church stood at the dawn of a new era, an era of renewal and transformation. The coronation of Pope Tagle was not just a change in leadership, it was a sign of a brighter future, a testament to the enduring power of faith, and a moment that would forever be etched in history. As the sun set over Rome that day, a sense of peace settled over St. Peter's Square. The world had witnessed something extraordinary, a leader who embodied the true essence of faith, humility, and service. And in that moment, hope was rekindled. Hearts were uplifted, and the journey toward a more united and compassionate church had begun.